Hey guys, welcome in. Pisces Collective, this is your reading. Welcome in. This is Sunny Healing Intuitions coming on to bring love and joy and wisdom and guidance to the collective. I do this from the bottom of my heart with just the utmost gratitude and love. That's it. So Neptune is in Pisces right now, which you may be feeling a lot of illusions being dissolved, things coming to light. So much love to you, Pisces. I know this could be a really hard time, but it is for the highest good of all, right? We're all on this path, learning, growing, transforming, regenerating, and we're all in it together, okay? We're all in it together. Now we're going to dive into the energy of your December reading and what you need to know. I wanted to just start reminding people that my readings are just for confirmation. They're not to give you any information you don't know about, not to scare you at any capacity. You just saw 111, that was cool. So just take what resonates, leave the rest for someone else, okay? Yeah, I feel like you guys are going through it, but I feel like you're finding strength and balance. Excuse me, my throat just now started to kind of act up a little bit. So if you need to speak something, speak a truth, get it out there. Even if you don't tell the person, just get it out there. It helps the throat chakra to open up. Sorry about that. 1 second. Sorry about that. I didn't want to keep coughing on the screen. I'm also getting that somebody may not want me to bring forth this message. So that could be for someone. Again, take what resonates, leave the rest. Not everything in this message is going to be for everyone. So I feel like you may have been tested in many areas. Finances, growth, your life force energy, like your inner fire, and your creativity. But I really do feel like balance is coming through. So we have woman holding a coin. This could be someone involved in your life. I'm getting an energy of there could be a presence of someone who could be like a boss or authoritative figure in your life that may be keeping you blocked in this energy, right? So let me explain this. So this is the sacral chakra, right? This is where we create. This is the womb space, basically. So as you know, women create life, but this is where we all create from. Anything, projects, ideas, what have you. This is the solar plexus chakra, which is right above the sacral. They're in union. And this is where we get our power, our inner power. This is where we get our drive from, the life force energy, where we take action from, where we trust our gut, right? But really it's the heart, and that's connected too. So there is someone who may be challenging this area in your life. You may be wanting to create a new project, you have ideas, and maybe they're saying snide remarks that may seem like they're trying to kid around, but like for some reason you just feel like it's just weird, like it's not comfortable. Or maybe you don't recognize it, right? Sometimes we don't see those things, and as Neptune is going direct in Pisces, those types of things are dissolving and we're able to see it with clarity. There's a lot more clarity coming around. And, you know, Pisces is very intuitive people. So maybe you haven't been connected with your intuition, but I feel like that is changing. I feel like in this month, getting still, stepping outside the box and seeing the bigger picture is really helpful with the Sagittarius energy because that is a very optimistic type of energy that we can embody when we're looking at challenges from an outside view, looking in. There may be somebody that could help see a different perspective as well with this thinking man. It could be any gender, doesn't have to be gender specific. But maybe choose wisely from your heart. Maybe sitting near water will help you to kind of get quiet and still and allow your thoughts to come through clearly. Pisces is an energy of water, and that is about emotions and intuition. But just know that you're not stuck. This person is walking away. So maybe it's time to get clear on whose energy is helping support you and whose isn't. And then block that energy that's not helping you, right? Again, we've got this chakra energy. This is your root. This is where you are rooted in your foundation. It's about stability, being secure in yourself, knowing you have the resources that you need in order to survive. And when you don't feel balanced in that area, you feel like your whole entire life is happening to you, when really it's happening for you. You do have support around you. I want you to know that. I mean, we've got all these angels showing up. These 3 angels are coming through, with your energy, I feel like, in this angel of balance, to support you with balance, to finding the willpower and drive, to embrace this creative energy that you've got going through you at this time. So we're going to dive in deeper. You are confident. You are confident. Okay, I'm going to stop where we're at right now because this is beautiful energy. I'm getting chills. Good chills. I love it. Oh my gosh. Okay. Wow. That was a lot of good energy. Okay. Things are turning around. As you're looking from the outside and seeing from maybe I'm seeing like a hawk flying through the sky and able to see from a higher perspective because you believe in yourself and your vision or your truth or whatever it is that is going on in your life, because obviously this is a collective, I can't tell you personally, you will be confident and you will know the resources that are there available to you, because not only is the thinking man here with all of these angels, by the way, but the caring connections came through behind that with truth. So as you're being patient, as you are sticking to your truth and you're taking the time to sit and go within and understanding your vision, getting clear on your intuition and your truth, you're going to create a choice to move forward with you using the passions from this place, this creative energy that it doesn't even have to be that you're creating a project or an idea or whatever. It could just be you're creating movement, because this is about movement. The 3 of Wands is about seeing where you want to go and going for it, being led by your passions. And he's got all the confidence, the steadiness, the patience, calm energy, because he knows that he's been through whatever you can go through, and he's just not going to go there anymore, because he's not going to make those decisions from a place of fear, lack, other people's validations. He's going to know what he wants and he's going to go for it from his vision and his heart. And this is truly going to bring a partnership of either you and yourself, your higher self, your spirit, your lover, your friendships, whatever relationships that could be hindered at this time. Maybe there's some I'm hearing chaotic energy. Maybe there could be this feeling of chaos around others, right? And you don't want to be backstabbed, deceptive towards others, or vice versa. Okay, it's not coming through on whose energy this is, but just be careful of how you speak and how you feel when you're with other people, especially how you feel when they speak, okay? But this is about that, seeing things from a different perspective. This is the hanging man that suspends in time, takes time to be still, and then he's able to, he or she, they are able to see things from a different perspective. And it's like you're almost like connecting this solar plexus chakra of having that willpower and energy and force, the driven force to create that change by seeing things from a different perspective and from outside the box, right? This is about that balance, bringing about that balance from choice and confidence. But you're moving away from those rough waters. You're being led by your intuition right here. That's what those crows represent. Yeah, and it's just going to bring about this balance, this confidence, this being led from your heart and from your passions. And you're going to be doing it from your intuition, working with your spirit team, your higher self, whatever it is, universe, whatever it is that you look for. I mean, I don't say God a lot because people get about it, but God to me is energy, and that's really what it is. And Christ consciousness is energy. That's way deeper than we can go right now, but you're going to be bringing about this beautiful energy of manifesting the desires that you're looking for, that you're dreaming about. And you know, we have to remember that the only reason that we have these wants and desires and ideas is because they're here living in a different version of ourselves. Like a different version of ourselves is already living it, and we're seeing it, and we're just trying to align our frequency to raise the vibration. And you know, here's that thing, and here's us, and here's that aspect of us, and we're trying to raise our vibration and meet that frequency. And it's all about the thoughts that you put out, the emotions that you feel behind it, and the action that you take. If it's aligned with what you want in the best way, you're going to get it in the ways that are going to be more fruitful for you, like how you see a fruitful experience, right? Do you want to see what the soul lesson is for this year? Trust. I accept that my inner voice will always guide me correctly. See, inner voice. My voice was being hindered earlier. I'm not even kidding. It felt like somebody was closing my throat. Keeping a light humor is going to help around this, because we cannot be taking things too seriously. We want to be playful and see these challenges as growth, learning opportunities, not failures. I choose to focus on the lighter side of life. So trust, we have health. I will honor the physical vessel that enshrines my soul. Beautiful. We always want that, right? And patience. I was talking about that earlier. I accept that everything happens in divine order. Pisces, let me tell you, this is the most beautiful energy I've read for in a long time. That surge of energy, of that good vibe that I felt, I mean, you've got some good things coming, and you won't be able to see it for a minute. As you gain that clarity, the energy is already here, right? But your mind and your body is going to take time to catch up. Give it time. I feel like things will start moving a little bit more, but I feel like your Pisces season in February and March is going to really start to speed up in the best way for you, where you're going to see the fruits of your labor. This is a card telling you, don't compare yourself to others, and don't go off of their desires and the way that they show themselves on Facebook, because not all that glitters is gold. They could be wearing a mask. Okay, so definitely keep your vision and hold true to that and your truth, okay? Because there is a change in the wind. I already saw it on the cut of the deck. Yeah, you're mending this energy, okay? Because look at this. And there's someone that's going to be there helping you. I mean, look, we have the thinking man, and there's two people in this card. Mending a broken heart, mending the energy, maybe closing out cycles of the past, of ways that do not serve you anymore, people that don't serve you, situations, places, a job, whatever it is. Remain poised. Keep that humor, the lightness about it, because you've got a community of humans, people, angels that are going to support you through this process. There's 4 or 5 angels that showed up here. Again, we had that choose wisely. There's a fork in the road, so there's definitely going to be a choice up ahead. Just get very clear about your own vision. Again, I know I keep saying it, but man, sometimes it's hard to remember that. And just remember that you're blessed. You're being carried here by Spirit, by your team and your guides and your community. Pisces, this has been so wonderful. Please like the video if you resonated, and you can leave a comment if you feel called. Maybe share experience if you like. Check out my video about the magic behind my oracle readings for personal readings. I give a little bit more information behind the magic of how I use, the magic I use behind my readings. Tongue-tied over here. Still, truth, man. Honest, trust, right? Keep that trust, guys. And subscribe for more content. I love you guys so much. Take care.